Israel is all set to open the crucial Rafah crossing between Gaza Strip and Egypt on Sunday. The reopening, which comes after 2 years, will be limited in nature and would only allow pedestrian traffic from both sides with security clearance. The statement issued by COGAT, an Israeli Defense Ministry body overseeing the occupied Palestinian territories, read that the entry and exit would be permitted in coordination with Egypt. It further said that this will require prior security clearance of individuals by Israel and supervision of the European Union mission, similar to the mechanism implemented in January 2025. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu had agreed to open the crossing after months of urging from the UN, humanitarian organizations, and ordinary Palestinians, but only agreed after meeting with the U.S. delegation. He had expressed its unwillingness to reopen the gateway until getting back the remains of Ran Gavili, the last hostage to be held in Gaza, who was recovered earlier this week. He was later laid to rest as well. The crossing, situated on the territory's southern border with Egypt, is the only route in and out of Gaza that does not pass through Israel. It lies in the territory held by Israeli forces since their pullback behind the so-called Yellow Line under the terms of the ceasefire deal. On Friday, IDF launched a wave of airstrikes in southern Lebanon, targeting what it says was Hezbollah infrastructure and heavy machinery. IDF said that the earth-moving equipment was being used to rebuild the terror infrastructure in the Mazrat al-Dawdea area. In the meantime, Trump administration has approved the sale of new series of arms sales to Israel, totaling $6.67 billion, and to Saudi Arabia, worth $9 billion. The State Department announced the sales to America's allies in West Asia as tensions rise in the region over the possibility of U.S. military strikes on Iran. The arms sold to Israel were split into 4 separate packages, including 30 Apache attack helicopters with related weapons and 3,250 light tactical vehicles, which would be used to move personnel and logistics. Under the deal, Israel will spend an additional $740 million on power packs for armored personnel carriers it has had in service since 2008. While around $150 million will be spent on an unreported number of light utility helicopters. Democrats, on the other hand, have accused the Trump administration of rushing to announce deals for Israel in a way that would disregard congressional oversight and years of standing practice. The U.S. also announced the sale of 730 Patriot missiles and related equipment to Saudi Arabia, worth $9 billion. The State Department said that the sale would improve the security of a major non-NATO ally that is a force for political stability and economic progress in the Gulf region. It also added that the sale would help improve integrated air and missile defense system in the region. The U.S.-Saudi arms deal was announced after Saudi Defense Minister Khalid bin Salman met with top Trump administration officials, Secretary of State Marco Rubio and Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth in Washington, D.C. According to an Axios report, the Saudi defense minister also warned U.S. against hollow threats to Iran in a private briefing. Salman said that if President Trump doesn't follow through on his threats against Iran, the regime will end up stronger. And this is contrary to the public statement from Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, who had expressed deep concern, cautioning any escalation against Iran.